Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Film Reviews Podcast. I'm Eric.
I'm Corbett.
And today we're continuing into the MCU's Phase 3 with Thor Ragnarok.
I just thought maybe it'd be cool to kind of say it at the same time. I don't know.
No, we can do that. But I'm not redoing it. We did it right there.
If it's stupid, let us know.
Thor Ragnarok in 2017. Did you go see it in theater?
No, I didn't go see it in theaters, but I saw it probably not too long after it came out in theaters. I think it had been out on DVD and Blu-ray for probably about a month or two after that. I enjoyed the shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, spoiler alert, we really like this one. However, I have a slight bone to pick. Slight. But it's
we'll
not
get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Directed by Taika Waititi.
Is that really?
Yes, that's his name.
Nice.
Yeah. Starring, you just spread your AIDS all over the side right there.
It just went everywhere, like
debris.
There's no AIDS, I'm telling you.
No AIDS. Starring Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, Kate Blanchett, Idris Elba, Jeff Goldblum, Tessa Thompson, Carl Urban, Mark Ruffalo, and Anthony Hopkins. Screenplay by Eric Pearson, Craig Kyle, and Christopher L. Yost. Produced once again by Kevin Feige. Cinematography by Javier Aguirre-Zarobe. I think that's his name.
What was it?
Aguirre-Zarobe. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. Exactly. Edited by Joel Negron. For the first time, said that name out loud, and I was like, "Oh, that's almost." I'm getting close. They even had a hard N at the end.
I'm sorry, it's funny.
And Zine Baker. Music by Mark Mothersbaugh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some of these names, I'm not trying to be mean, just saying. It's some names I've never heard of.
Release date was November 3rd, 2017, and on a budget of $180 million, the film grossed
November 3rd.
Yes, November 3rd.
Normally, Marvel movie is somewhere in like April or May or something like that.
Well, yeah,
normally
they did some later on.
Right.
They started around probably 2011 before the Avengers movie came out. The Avengers movie came out. That's when they started doing that. But now all the dates have changed. That's something that I need to talk about one day. I want to talk about like when Marvel announced all these movies coming out.
Right.
Like over the span of like months to like a year, things changed. Like before this, we were supposed to get a Inhumans movie. The Inhumans is basically they're like mutants, but they get their powers from a certain like mist.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah,
they didn't do a movie; they did a TV show.
Okay, I didn't know that,
and it was awful.
Dang.
Yeah, like I don't know. We'll talk about that when we get there one day. That'll be another something to talk about after we go through the MCU.
Right.
Yeah, we can talk about it after we go when we catch up with everything. We'll just talk about that. Just a video about that. That'd be nice. $855 million.
Whew.
This movie is really popular. There are some people that I've seen that don't like it, but all in all, this is not a bad movie. Like I said, I got a gripe with it in a second, but it's not even a bad gripe.
See, I like the fact that they tried something different more than the just your usual superhero movie.
They tried something in the next Thor movie. we'll get there.
Right.
In the film, Thor must escape the alien planet Sakaar in time to save Asgard from Hela, his sister, newly discovered sister, and the impending Ragnarok. Ragnarok is, in Norse, the end of Asgard. Prophecy of the end of Asgard. Yep. Yeah. While promoting the release of the film Thor: The Dark World in October 2013, Chris Hemsworth expressed willingness to portray Thor for as long as people wanted more.
That's a really cool movie, though. I'm just saying.
Which one?
Dark World.
Yeah, Dark World gets a bad rap. I don't remember much of what I said in the Thor Dark World review. I didn't hate the movie.
No, I didn't either.
And adding that he was contracted for another Thor film and 2 more Avenger films. Producer Kevin Feige stated that the next Thor would build from elements at the end of the Dark World. And in January of 2014, Marvel announced that Craig Kyle and Christopher Yost would write the screenplay for a 3rd film, with Kevin again producing. The story was being outlined that July. At the end of October 2014, Feige announced that the film would be titled Thor Ragnarok, with a scheduled release date of July 28, 2017. Hemsworth and Hiddleston were set to return as Thor and Loki, respectively. Hemsworth earned $15 million for the first film. Feige added that the film would be very important in Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and also confirmed that in the context of the film, the word Ragnarok means the end of all things. He felt that people will not read into that title alone what the movie's going to be.
Right.
In February 2015, Marvel pushed back the release date to November 3rd, 2017. That April, Feige was expecting a draft of the first film soon, and a month later he stated that a director, additional screenwriter, and further casting announcements would be revealed towards the end of the summer, with filming set for June 2016. The Dark World director, Alan Taylor, explained that he would not be returning, as the Marvel experience was particularly wrenching because I was sort of given absolute freedom while we were shooting, and then in post-production it turned into a different movie. So that is something I hope never to repeat and don't wish upon anybody else. He didn't have a good time making that movie.
Apparently not.
Or he did, and then when they put it together, it wasn't something.
It just didn't hit right for him.
That happens a lot, and it sucks sometimes that directors don't get to put out their full. Kind of like we just talked about it. Edgar Wright with Ant-Man.
Right.
He had his own Ant-Man, and clashing with Marvel, he was like, I ain't gonna do this. But
I mean, I love how whenever they have certain directors that pass on movies, they're like, nah, I don't see this being good. I don't see this happening or working out right. And then when they see it for themselves, they're like, okay, I screwed up big time.
Yeah. Principal photography began on July 4, 2016, under the working title Creature Report at Village Roadshow Studios in Oxenford, Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Jesus. Exclusively using all 9 of the studio's sound stages. Imagine making a movie and all the sound stages that they have in the world, just say they're using them. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think there's more than 9, but just saying 9 on there, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Where was that? Additional filming was to occur throughout the state of Queensland, including Tamborine National Park. The Brisbane Central Business District, where filming took place for August 22nd to 25th, was used to double as New York. Javier Algonrobe served as cinematographer of the film, describing his work on the film as a rare combination of satisfaction and frustration, feeling that he was mostly there to service the director and visual effects supervisor, but felt very happy to have been able to respond to such incredible technical requirements. Later in July, regarding the film's buddy-style comedy nature, Waititi said that the script had changed from then, and it was still unclear what the final film would look like, but there are buddy elements to it between Thor and the Hulk. He said it would be a 70s, 80s sci-fi fantasy, and the most out there of all of the Marvel movies, with the tone closest to that of Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, yeah.
Inspiration for the road trip aspect of Ragnarok, including films 48 Hours,
Yep,
Windthal and I, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Well, I like how I notice how they do that in a lot of movies. How they'll take like certain aspects of older movies, and they'll mash it in with the newer feel and everything like that. And I love that shit. I don't know if you ever noticed that too.
I've seen some of these movies. I saw the first and third one. I saw Big Trouble, and I've seen Planes, Trains.
Oh, you never seen 48 Hours with
no, or the other one,
Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte?
No, I've never seen those. I'm not saying I don't want to. I just haven't had a chance.
It is one of those buddy comedy movies. Really funny, actually.
And it said Watiti also asked the heads of each department to watch the film Flash Gordon before beginning.
I've never seen Flash Gordon. I've seen Flash Gordon now. Flash! Center of the universe. It's so ridiculous, but it's actually pretty good. If you've never seen that movie, go watch it.
And it has Sam Jones.
Yeah, Sam Jones.
I haven't seen Sam Jones in Flash Gordon. I know he's in it, but
and
you know where I'm thinking of him?
Yep.
You guys like to party?
Cocaine.
I thought that was just for old people in Florida.
But and then I can't remember the villain's name on there, but Max von Sydow played him.
Ming.
I
think it was.
Was it Ming? I think
because the Chinese guy dressed like him in Ted.
Yeah,
it was Ming. Death to Ming.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
death to Ming.
But real quick before we get into it, my slight gripe. I'll go ahead and put it right here real quick. When this movie was announced, it's like either at Comic-Con or a random day, Marvel will do a announcement of the phases. And like I said, we'll talk about that later. But when this was brought up, it had fire. Do you remember when in the movie,
right,
when Thor's going back to Asgard with the Bifrost,
yes,
and then the Thor Ragnarok title comes up,
yes,
with fire,
yeah,
that was basically the first announcement of Thor. They didn't have anything filmed. They had this little. It was basically just a little 10-second thing that they put to say, "Hey, we're making this movie," and because of the fire and the I can't say that word. Ominous music playing.
Yeah.
It made it seem like the movie was going to be I wouldn't say super serious, but definitely a kind of a darker tone because it's talking about Ragnarok, which we already said is the prophecy of the end of Asgard.
And I guess
destruction.
I guess from the title of the movie, and then they decided that the music would kind of fit it. But I kind of maybe I'm way off on this, but it seems like the concept of the title and the seriousness of the music and stuff like that, and all of a sudden you see the shit that happens on there is completely the opposite.
Which I'm glad that they did it. At the same time, they said this movie was going to be important, and I was just thinking it was going to be a kind of it'll be like a buddy movie. It will have them in it. But I thought the movie would be more serious.
Right.
The movie ended up being like a wacky comedy, which a lot of the comedy in this movie sticks. There are a few that don't work for me, but all in all, I liked most of the jokes in this movie. But that is my only complaint. It's fine. The movie's out already. They changed it. It's fine. We enjoyed it a lot.
See, maybe
I just was looking for the seriousness.
Well, maybe because a lot of people were upset with The Dark World, and that was a pretty serious movie if you think about it.
Yeah.
And I guess because it didn't do too well, because if you remember in the first one, they had it was kind of an in-between.
Yeah.
They had its funny comedy moments, but it had its action serious moments. Yeah. And that's why the first one did so well. But I guess they thought since The Dark World didn't do so well because it was too serious or something like that, it didn't have its normal feel to it. Yeah. They decided to try to bring it back, but they went a little bit more on the comedic side.
Plus with the involvement of Taika Waititi because the guy is funny. Have you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows?
Yes.
That's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Jojo Rabbit?
Yeah. No, I have never seen that one.
It's like a movie about like World War II with Hitler and stuff. It's funny, but there's moments in it that get serious. Like it doesn't drag down the movie. There's one scene. Oh, I'm thinking about it right now. It makes me sad. I ain't gonna talk about it.
Talking about World War II movies and Glorious Bastards.
Oh yeah,
movie's crazy.
Oh man, you ready to get into this?
Yeah, let's go with it.
So we're 2 years after the Battle of Sokovia. Thor is imprisoned by the fire demon Surtur, who reveals that Thor's father Odin is no longer on Asgard. So that's where we start. He's narrating. He's like, "You're probably wondering how we get there. Oh no, Thor's in a cage. What is he doing?" And he's talking. You think he's talking to someone, and then like he's like, "And this is where I found you." And he's talking to like a skeleton.
And the jaw falls off.
And he falls out of the cage, and there's Surtur sitting there. Told him,
throne,
voiced by Clancy Brown, Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
That's so great.
Thor, Odin's son. No, Thor, son of Odin. And he's like, Surtur, son of a bitch. You're still alive?
You're still alive? I thought my father killed you about 1 million years ago or 500,000 years ago.
Yeah, 500,000 years ago. And he's talking about the prophecy, Ragnarok coming. But as he's talking to him, he keeps spinning. He's like, hold
on. I'm coming back around.
And when he does it again, he's like, I swear I'm not doing it.
I swear I'm not moving.
And he's just like, run.
It's like, this ain't my fault.
And then he talks about getting to Asgard, because it's got the eternal flame there, and it'll grow gigantic
to his actual form,
and destroy him. And he's talking about, what are you talking about, crown? That on your head? I thought that was your eyebrow.
A giant eyebrow or something.
It's a crown. I like how he says like it's a crown.
And then whenever we talking about where he goes to kill him, pretty much he goes, "I'm gonna rip that tiara off your head."
Yeah, and he said, he's talking about he's gonna stop him because that's what heroes do, trying to call for the hammer, but it's late. But then he gets it.
I timed this out wrong.
And then he gets out, and we get awesome music montage using
Led
Zeppelin's immigrant
song. Yep.
Awesome.
I love that song so much.
It works for this movie. He's just destroying everything. And they got a big dragon. And he's trying to make it back. And he eventually hits Surtur, knocks his crown off. And he chains it up, and he raises his hand to get out of there. He's calling for Heimdall. But, that's what he said. Odin's not there. And Heimdall's nowhere to be found, but they cut back to it, and you got Carl Urban as Scourge. He's in charge of the gate now, and he goes everywhere on Earth, and he's trying to impress these two ladies. He's like, "Behold my stuff." And he goes, "I got these two things from a place on Midgard called Texas."
Texas.
2 M4 machine guns, I guess.
2 M4, yeah.
Yeah, and calls one Des and the other one Troy, and when you put them together, they destroy.
So stupid.
And while Thor's trying to get out of there, he's beating everybody, and he calls him again because he puts the hammer in the dragon's mouth, and the dragon's stuck there, and the ladies are like, something's going on, and he's using that shake weight. He's just
it doesn't look right at all.
No, the shake weight was, I swear it was like, what do you call it? Kind of like when that guy did the pet rock and made millions of dollars.
Yes.
By people buying a rock that you could get outside.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Just for people to look stupid doing it.
See, that's the thing. Like, I remember when the shake weight came out. It even came with a DVD of a dude using it, and he did a workout program. The only reason I know this is because I bought that shit. It was stupid as hell, but I thought it was going to help, and it didn't.
No.
It didn't. It just made you look ridiculous. I'm just saying.
And he gets called back, and he goes through the portal, and here's the title sequence I was talking about, and he makes it back, And then he comes through, and then the head of the thing comes out and splatters goop all over the ladies and Scourge.
Ah!
Yeah, they run away.
Start screaming.
But we get he's like, he asks where Heimdall is, and he says that he's a traitor and he's hiding somewhere. And Thor's confused because he's been gone a while, and that's where he said also, Thor has been off for a while, and Odin has been running the place bad. So he goes to check, and we get this cool scene of Anthony Hopkins as Odin sitting on some bench, couch thing, eating grapes, watching a play. And this is a cool part because it's actors acting out the end of Thor, the Dark World,
yeah,
where it has Thor sitting over Loki's body, and Odin's kind of copying it, which, because he was there, come to find out that, Odin's gone and that's Loki. But like the play, I thought was really cool because the guy playing Thor is Luke Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth's older brother.
And then you had,
and then playing Loki is Matt Damon.
And then of course Odin was Sam Neill. Rest in peace, Sam Neill.
Yeah, rest in peace. He just
passed away.
He passed away a couple weeks ago. Yep. Rest in peace, sir. He'll always be Alan Grant.
Alan Grant, yep. But let me kind of veer off a little bit for a second. I don't know if you've seen this movie, but he did a movie back in 82 or 83. It was the third Omen movie.
Oh yeah, I saw the.
You seen that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not as good as the first two.
Naturally, yeah.
However, I did get some enjoyment out of it.
I did. I really did.
So yeah, when Thor shows up, because he sees a statue of Loki, but when Odin sees him, he goes, "Oh shit!"
He goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, so he's mad that everything's gone wrong, and then he throws his hammer and grabs Odin by the back of the neck, and he knows that it's Loki. He's like, Mjolnir will come to my hand, like whether your face is in the way or not. Like, so he's holding them out like that. So
this is a punishable offense or something like that. And then he whispers, what did he whisper in his ear?
I don't remember.
He whispered something in his ear, but he said, "Brother." He goes, "Okay, I give."
Oh, yeah.
He goes, "Okay, I give," and he turns back into Loki.
And then Scourge runs up, and he's like, "You had one job." He was supposed to tell him when Thor showed up.
Had one job.
He got there way ahead. So he's trying to tell him where's Odin, and he's like, "I'll show you where you put him. I'll show you where I put him." And they go to Earth. He put him in a nursing home, but the nursing home
demolished,
destroyed. And
he was right here.
And he takes pictures with people, and then all of a sudden Loki disappears into a portal. He's like, "I'm not doing this," and he disappears. And Thor sees a little card says like Bleecker Street, and wondering where that is, and it ends up it's at the Sanctum Sanctorum in New York, and he meets Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange basically takes him there because he's supposed to monitor bad stuff going on,
activity on in that particular area.
And Loki is on that list.
Yep,
because what he did with New York. So and Thor was basically trying to explain to him, is like, all I'm trying to do is find my father, and he plays all these tricks on him. He keeps making him disappear from place to place, and he keeps getting like every time he laid. He jumped to a different spot, and he made him drink. He's like, "You want some tea?" He's like, "I don't drink this," and then it turns into like a beer.
Yep.
So he drinks it. It's almost gone, and when he does, it
starts filling up again. I thought that was pretty.
But cool. Yeah, all he's trying to do is just find Odin. So Strange helped him by pulling a piece of his hair, and when he was trying to talk to him, and he goes, "You're a very hard person to reach." He's like, "I don't have a phone, but you could have sent me an electronic letter. It's it's called an email. And he goes, "Do you have a computer?" He's like, "No. Why would I need that?"
And then he brings Loki back.
Yeah, so he's about to. He turns up a portal and shows him where Odin is, and he's like, "I'm gonna need my brother." He's like, "Oh yeah," and he turns a portal and he falls and hits the ground.
I have been falling for 30 minutes.
And then he's about to attack him, and he takes the thing and.
Yeah, and he's like, "All right, that's enough." And he.
Yep, and now they're in.
What was that? I don't remember
the name of the place, but it appears again somewhere. We'll talk about it more.
Yeah,
when we get
I can't remember the name of the place.
But yeah, Odin's just standing there, and they go to help him. They want to bring him back, and Odin basically just says, "It took Loki had him mind controlled, but it took him a while to get out of it." He said, but now he's saying that his time is up, and it's like, man, really?
Yep.
It almost feels weird, but
a little bit.
He was like, your mom, she calls for me. And then he talks about it's a nice place. They're sitting there, and he basically tells them that when I'm gone, your sister's coming back. And they had no idea that they have a sister. Talking about Hela, the god of death, the goddess of death.
Goddess of death, yeah.
His firstborn. She got too powerful, so he had to stop her. So he imprisoned her. But now he's gone. He's going to be gone, and his magic was going to be gone. So
she was going to be released.
Yep. So they're sitting there. They're saying goodbye. He loves him, and he's like, "Look over there. It's nice. It's peaceful." And then he just turns into dust. I was telling him, like, I always found that funny because when he goes, "Look over there," and then they look, I figured he would just disappear. Like it was. Like not necessarily like a prank.
Yeah,
I just thought that was funny. But yeah, he goes and now Odin's gone.
I think it would have been funny if I look over there and he took off running or something.
Kind of like Batman.
Yeah,
when he disappears. But yeah, he's gone, and then they see some trouble coming, so they get into their uniforms, and here comes Cate Blanchett as Hela. Basically saying that both of them, like, you sound like him. And now all they want to do is
like, you look like him. You sound like him.
Yeah. And they're trying to stop her, so he throws the hammer at her.
She catches that bitch.
Yeah, catches it.
He's like, it's not possible.
He's like, you have no idea what I'm capable of. And then, boom, the hammer falls apart. Shatters it. So they're about to fight her. They're getting called by the Bifrost. They get in and they're going, but when they look down, she's like coming like fast.
Right up behind them, yep.
So Loki throws something at her. She grabs it and throws it back and knocks him out of the thing. So we don't know where he went.
Yeah.
And then she gets up to Thor and they're fighting, but she ends up kicking him out. And then he gets to
damn it, I can't remember the name of the planet now.
Sakaar. Oh, well, we get Hela. She arrives on Asgard. And I was telling him, like, man, this is kind of bullshit. You get waiting there, you get Ray Stevenson as Volstagg, and then you had Zachary Levi's Fandral. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Part of the Warrior 3. She takes them out like that just before they have a chance to say a word. And Scourge is right there. So
yeah, I wish they would have went out a little bit better. Not like that.
But then again, like, I think someone mentioned it to Kevin Feige, and he said something about there has to be stakes because she's more powerful than
she's a savage. She's just a savage.
So yeah, I can
kind of see that.
At the same time, it's like, damn,
them three shouldn't have went out like that. Like maybe if it was just like some regular people or whatever, then what?
Yeah,
they shouldn't have went out like that.
Scourge is right there, and he's basically scared.
He's scared shitless.
So, but she gets him into
like, would you like a job?
Yeah, would you like a job? Yeah. Oh, Bill. What's his name? Carl Urban. Every time I think of Carl Urban now, I think of Billy Butcher from The Boys. Oi, Outlander. We gotta do The Boys. We gotta do that one too. Yeah, it's not a movie; it's a show.
Yeah, I know.
Just season at a time.
Yeah, I've seen the first season.
You have seen the first season?
Yeah, I've seen the first season. Yeah,
it gets crazier. Just so you know,
like crazier than what I saw.
Yes. Don't look up anything.
It's a great show, though. The first season was good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. It's really, really, really violent.
Yes, very.
Just saying, if you've never seen The Boys, go check it out.
And she gets there, and she talking about basically what Odin did, because they have that painting on the ceiling. I don't know if this is at this moment. I want to talk about it anyway. She brings down the ceiling because it has like everything all good and nice, but she destroyed the ceiling. What was underneath was the real story about like what really happened.
The way Odin used to be and everything like that, yeah.
And then she goes into the vault and she sees the Infinity Gauntlet. She's like, this is a fake.
And she just knocks that shit off, yeah.
And they have the Eternal Flame. And she takes the flame, goes down to even further under the vault, and her old crew is down there, just entombed. So she uses the flame
to release them
and brings them back. Even her giant wolf, Fenris, brings him back too.
Yeah, I never knew the wolf's name.
So we get Thor again. He crash landed on a place called Sakaar, on a garbage planet surrounded by wormholes. There's a bunch of wormholes. So we'll talk about one specific later. We'll get there. Yeah. It's ruled by what was it? So he sees a bunch of people that are about to attack him, and then a ship shows up, and a lady gets out drunk, falls off.
It falls off the
and then
rail.
She takes out all those people, but then they call her 142.
Yeah, her
Scrapper 142.
Scrapper 142. Yeah,
we'll find out who she is later, but
they say her real name later on.
Actually, that's not her real name. Her real name's another name, but I forgot the.
Well, that's what they call her, pretty much. If you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
I didn't know that. That's why I found it out too.
Yeah,
it's a weird name that I've heard before, but for the life of me, I can't.
I've heard it before, but I just remembered that they always called her. You know what?
Yeah. So yeah, she takes him out with a little disc that shocks him. So she catches him, puts him in a ship, and brings him to the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster played by Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
But I like how they're going through that tunnel. It's like you're about to meet the Grandmaster. Like, it's just basically like a big build-up just to meet him, but it's like you'll meet him in 5 seconds.
And then the music playing in the background was...
Yeah, Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka, which I didn't notice until this watch wrong. But yeah, all the build-up.
You're about to meet the Grandmaster in 5 seconds.
And it's all that build-up. All the music is building, and then he screams, and then and it cuts to him.
And they're all looking at him like, and he's like...
And yeah, it's sitting there. The Grandmaster, Jeff Goldblum.
He's looking at him like, "What are you doing?"
But I didn't know if you knew this, but it's in the comics too. But I'm pretty sure it's not mentioned in here, but it has to be. The Grandmaster and the Collector from Guardians of the Galaxy are brothers.
Really?
Yeah. They're brothers in the comics, and I'm pretty sure in the
movie too, if you think about it, they kind of have the same look. Benicio del Toro?
Yeah, they got a lip thing. I think that's the thing. In the comics, he's all painted blue.
Right.
The Grandmaster. However, he wasn't going to be blue because he was already blue.
Yeah.
He was an alien in that 80s movie, Earth Girls Are Easy. Remember that?
I remember that.
He was the blue one.
Him and Jim Carrey and... who was it?
I think it's one of the Wayans brothers, is it? Or I could be totally wrong.
I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, I can't remember.
Yeah, so he I love how she wants... She 142 wants 10 million units.
10 million units, yeah.
And the other woman to buy him is like, should we really... We're not going to pay her that. He's like, just pay her.
Just send her the units.
And I love this when 142 walks by him, and she kind of brushes his chin like this. He goes, like blushes some. I always found that
does
funny.
That smile.
Yeah, and Thor's mad, and And the Grandmaster is also known for having a contest of champions, is what he calls it. People come and try to fight his champion, but they always lose.
And then 142 basically sold him as a competitor, to face the Grandmaster champion.
And when he tries to get out, and his hands shoot like the sparkles.
He goes, "What is it? Your hands? What is that? Some kind of sparkle?" I remember he goes, just want to leave. He said something like, "I just need to leave from here and return to Asgard." And he's like, "Asgard?
Asgard? What is that?" So he meets Loki. You find out Loki's there. You find out Loki's been there for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like the way it worked, I don't know.
The way the time frame worked, yeah.
And he's like, "Do you know this guy? I've never seen him before in my life. He's my brother, adopted."
Yeah.
And so he wants him to fight his champion. So he puts him in a cell, and here we meet Korg and Meek. Korg is one of my favorite Marvel characters in the MCU.
The little side character, yeah.
Yeah. Korg, a big rock dude, which in Thor the Dark World at the beginning, he fought a big rock dude.
Yeah.
It's the same creature.
Same creature,
Like the same creature. It's not the same dude, because he's dead.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's Taika Waititi playing the voice of him, and I like his voice. He's like, "Hey, man." He's like...
He's kind of soft-spoken, but yeah.
But like a big dude. He's like, "That's just a rock, paper, scissors joke." He's like, "Why are you in here?" He's like, "I tried to start a revolution, but I didn't print enough pamphlets." Which is a funny thing, because I totally forgot. He said he didn't print enough pamphlets, so his revolution didn't work.
Right.
Which, if you think about it, paper beats rock. Isn't that weird? That's funny to think about.
I never made that connection.
Yeah, I know, right? It's funny.
So
funny.
I
totally forgot about that. I'm glad I remembered that, because I didn't write it down.
So funny.
But yeah, paper beat rock.
That's so funny.
He's like, the only people that showed up were my mom and my boyfriend, and I hate him, who I hate.
It's my mom and her boyfriend, who I hate.
And Thor tries to run around, but it's like weird.
It's just an endless portal.
It's like a circle, but like a freaky circle.
Oh, yeah, freaky circle.
He's like, "Has anybody ever beat the champion?" He's like, "I think Doug over there did." Oh, no, wait, Doug's dead.
No, wait, Doug's dead.
Where are we? Did we get this? I think this is where Hela brings back the dead.
Yes,
but that's fine. We already talked about it. It's all good.
Something like that, yeah.
But then we get Thor sitting in there. And then Loki comes to visit him, but he keeps throwing rocks at Loki, and it's going through him because he protected himself.
You really didn't think that actually coming here, would you?
Gross.
This place is gross.
And he's trying to basically just warn him about the champion, because he's never seen him. And he's like, "I just heard he kills everyone," so he's just throwing the stuff at him, and then he finally leaves. And Korg runs up and kicks the wall. Like,
"Piss off, Ghost!"
He's freaking
gone.
And then he was trying to pick his weapon, and he was trying to explain to Korg about his hammer. And he's like, "It pulled me off the ground." "Oh my God, the hammer pulled you off?" It's like, "No, it made me fly." He's like, Did you ride your hammer?"
And it's like, you and this hammer has some kind of a weird relationship, or however he said that.
This weird relationship with your hammer. And then he sees 142, and he's trying to get her attention.
And he recognizes her
tattoo. She's a Valkyrie, so they call her Valkyrie. But her name is...
I can't remember. What was it? Do you remember?
I think it was... I don't think they mentioned it in the movie, but her name should be, I think, Broomhilda or something.
Okay.
So, but they call her Valkyrie.
Man, she went by like 3 different names: Valkyrie, Angry Girl, and one.
Yeah. He's telling her that she's a coward, because all the Valkyrie are gone, and he wants to help save Asgard, but she won't help. And then they bring Thor to get a haircut, and his hair's being cut by Stan Lee.
He's like, my hand's not as steady as it used to be.
Yeah.
So hold still.
Please don't cut my hair, sir.
Please don't cut my hair, good sir. No.
And then he gets out there and he's about to fight the champion, and he's got like short hair, which made Chris Hemsworth, like, I know it sounds weird, but more handsome with the spike
But like
front.
a lot of people enjoyed his character with the short hair.
Yeah. Which I think in Doomsday he has that same haircut.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, because after that his hair grew back, and it's like,
yeah, during Yin-Yang. Yeah.
Did he, like, is that a past Thor? I don't know.
No,
I'm tired of all these Doomsday conspiracies.
It's gonna be here before you know it.
Yeah.
But anyway, when they introduced Thor, he said the Grandmaster introduced him. He called him the Lord of Thunder. I got something to say about that. It's so inaccurate. Because they called him the God of Thunder. Thunder is a sound.
Yeah.
It's a freaking sound. He shoots lightning. I think they just did that because it sounded better.
I think so too.
It sounded cool. But thunder is a freaking sound.
But then we could be totally wrong about this, but this is just of our opinion. If someone has an opinion about it without making fun of us, I don't know, maybe make fun of us. I don't care.
I don't give a shit, but put it in the comments if you have a better
weird,
explanation.
Though. God of Lightning, it just sounds weird.
Yeah, God of Lightning, it does sound weird. God of Thunder sounds a lot cooler, but at the same time, it's freaking sound.
But he's about to fight. The champion's getting ready to come out. He puts his helmet on, gets his knives. And then he's like, your champion is the Incredible, because I don't know how he calls him that. But then the door breaks open, and it's Hulk. And he screams,
yes! And everyone got really quiet.
And Loki goes, I have to get off this planet. And he's like, I know him. He's a friend from work. I know him. Which
and Jeff Goldblum goes and looks at Loki like
Loki's just. Yeah. But it's this funny is this line was totally improvised, and it was created by a kid. They had I don't know if it was a Make-A-Wish or something, but they had some sick kids visit the set.
Okay.
And during they were preparing, like, for, I guess, this shot or something. One of the kids, or if not a kid, I don't remember how many kids, if it was one or more, but one of them told him, he's like, you know what would be funny? Is if you yelled that he's a friend from work.
So
it came from a little kid.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That
now, whether
cool.
that kid is still around, I don't know, but
I mean,
yeah. So he's like, "Where have you been? We've all missed you." You know. He's like, "A lot of stuff has happened. I lost my hammer, which was like very recent.
My father's dead. I lost my hammer,
which kind of happened yesterday, which is pretty sad.
It's still pretty fresh or something like that." Yeah.
So they start to fight. And he's getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
But then he gets the upper hand, and he's trying to calm down but he's starting to do the Natasha stuff. Hey, big guy, something's getting real low. And it's that shot when it's like a close-up of Chris Hemsworth's face, like,
oh, yeah.
And then it goes out of frame, and Hulk does the same thing that he does to Loki. And Loki stands up and goes, yeah! That's how it feels.
That's how it feels.
I'm sorry.
Or that's what it feels like, or something like that.
He's like, I'm just really into the sport. And then it's like a back and forth thing, but
yeah, they're pretty equal. Yeah.
He gets hit along the wall, and he like drags across it,
and everyone's like,
yeah. So
wait, what?
Yeah, he's getting the upper hand, but he's getting punched into the ground.
I'm sweating. Sorry,
but strikes lightning on him. But then, as he's laying there, like, Hulk ends up jumping. Well, he's about to win. The Grandmaster cheats and uses the little thing on his neck to shock him. And Thor jumps in the air, and he's coming down.
Oh,
and
no.
Like, cuts. Hulk. What did I say?
You said Thor.
Oh, yeah, Hulk. Sorry. But, yeah, he gets taken out. Where are we? Now, after this, he wakes up in Hulk's place, but he can't tell where he is, trying to figure out where he is. And then the Hulk is in a hot tub. And he's like, how did you get here? He's like, Quinjet. Yeah. So he's like, is it still here? And he gets out of the hot tub and he's naked. He's like, oh, naked Hulk. That image is burnt in my head. But Hulk points outside and you see the Quinjet right there. So he's trying to get to it, but he won't let him.
Yeah, he can't get out because they got that invisible wall in the way.
And
he runs into it and he shocks him and he falls down and he laughs at him.
I like how they have that argument like Thor like water, Hulk like fire. He's like, we're both like fire. He's like, Hulk, more fire. It's weird hearing
like
talk
smoldering fire.
You know?
Like smoldering fire.
Yeah, like smoldering fire. So he where are we?
I know Valkyrie comes in a little bit later and he tries talking to her.
Oh yeah, Thor manages. He's trying to talk to Heimdall and he ends up finding him, and he's trying to find out what happened. Like, you know, Hela's up here destroying things, and he was like by Odin, he was banished, and because he was like for whatever he said for treason.
Yeah, treason. Yeah, that happened in Dark World.
Yeah, so he says that there's always a way to get out. Heimdall tells him there's always a way to get out. So when he gets out of it, and when Hulk and Thor are arguing, they start throwing things at each other. He's like, "You're a bad friend," and Hulk throws a fucking thing and it sticks into the wall.
Are you crazy? Yes.
Everybody on Earth hates you.
They call you the stupid Avenger.
And I like how he sets the hammer down. Hulk, and he turns around the wall. He just like pouts, and then
like a big baby.
Yeah, Valkyrie comes in.
When Valkyrie comes in, they have those two guards right there, and she kicks one of the guards' staffs, and she starts laughing. I'm like, it was really simple and kind of stupid, but it made me laugh.
Kind of like on Ace Ventura in the party when he walks by the guy with the violin. For no reason.
Because he's in it and he's making beautiful music. And
it's like da 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 da.
I laugh every time I see that part.
He wants her to help.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, whenever I get finished with this bottle, I'm gone. And he starts talking, and she downs it within like 5 seconds.
And he was impressed.
He was very impressed.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. He goes, I'm out of here.
He tries.
And then Hulk, he grabs a dinosaur jawbone and throws it at her and goes, "No, stay, please." And then
they've apparently made like some kind of little friendship. So he wants to go train, but they're kind of talking, and he breaks the window.
Well, remember, Hulk has that ball thing, and Thor goes, "All right, like here, throw it to me." And he's got this good speech going on. I don't know what he says, and he takes the ball and throws it out the window. I guess he thought it was going to shatter, and just bounced back and smoked him in the fucking face.
Yeah, and he's telling her, "Yeah, you should help us because that's what heroes do." He points at her, but so he finally decides to get out. The Hulk doesn't want to go, so he jumps out the window and goes to the Quinjet. He's trying to get it started.
But Hulk don't want him to leave either.
Yeah, so when he's trying to turn it on, he's like, strongest Avenger and all this stuff. And he's like, damn you, Stark. Point Break. He's like, welcome, Point Break. And he's trying to get it to work.
Point Break.
Hulk walks in and he's destroying it, already messed up.
Yeah, because he doesn't want him to leave.
Yeah, and then the Natasha video that happens at the end of Age of Ultron when she's trying to get his attention.
Yep.
It brings him back to normal. So he's Bruce again. And
he didn't realize that he had been the Hulk for over 2 years.
Yeah, you find out that he was Hulk for 2 years. And then he was basically trying to explain that if he was to turn into the Hulk again, he wouldn't turn back. So he's worried about that, but he's trying to get some clothes. So they have some of Tony's old clothes. He puts on. It's like that's definitely a Tony attire.
Yeah.
And I love when Loki and Valkyrie are walking to the thing. That awesome transition.
Oh,
when they were walking upside down, but the camera kind of turns.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I never noticed that until recently watching it again.
I like that. I like how they did that with the camera. That was really cool. Like, not too many people talk about like camera angles and stuff like that, but in a lot of movies, depending on how they do it, it's like the camera angles are very, very awesome.
Yeah, except spinning stuff. I don't like spinning. When it's spinning fast. Yeah. If it's kind of going something like this, that's fine. But when it's like
spinning very fast, it makes you want to throw up.
Oh my god. Where are we? Yeah, so they're trying. Loki and Valkyrie are trying to win the Grandmaster over by telling them they're going to bring him in at a certain time. So they go. But then they have a little fight, and he ends up trying to find out what's wrong with her. So he touches her, and we get a flashback.
A flashback of what happened with her.
Which is an awesome shot. Awesome
it really is.
It looks like underwater.
Yeah.
That whole shot, it looks like they're moving underwater, but they're not.
Yep.
That's the way I can explain it.
Yeah, everything's in slow motion.
Hela takes them all out except her. She's the only survivor of all the
Valkyries. Yeah.
And when Thor's trying to catch Banner up on everything, and he was just like, we need you. I don't even like the Hulk. We like Banner. He's like, no, you're just using me for Hulk. That's gross. And he goes, he's like, the Hulk, but he's like, we need you. Your big brain, Banner. But when things get bad, we need the Hulk.
It's like, what does the Hulk something about what does the Hulk have that how did he say that? He ended up bringing up his 7 PhDs.
Yeah, and he goes, yeah, use one of your PhDs. But he was talking about, but I can be helped. I'm stronger though. And he's like, and Thor's like, is he though?
But is he though? Are you though? Hulk doesn't have a PhD. What does Banner have? 7 PhDs. I was like, damn.
So they're trying to escape out of there. He's like, he's wearing Tony's pants and he keeps pulling on. He's like, Tony, where's his pants? Yeah, he's got to keep falling.
He's like, where's his pants too tight?
So he's like, I'm trying not to let you think of the Hulk, because he wants to keep him Banner. But when they walk out and there's all kinds of Hulk shit, and he gets hit in the face with the green stuff.
Yeah.
And then Valkyrie finds him, but
she never seen him.
Yeah,
in his normal state.
Yeah, so she don't know who that is. That's a running gag throughout the thing. Yeah. I feel like I know you. I feel like I know you too.
Yep.
But she I want to help.
But before then, Valkyrie got into a little fight with Loki.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier when we mentioned.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we find out that she captured him, but outside the room, Thor's talking about how he wants to create a group with all them the Revengers because they all want revenge.
But it was so funny because
when he opens the door and
sees him chained up.
Yeah, Loki's chained up. He's like, surprise. And then Thor throws that thing out just to make sure.
It's like, ow.
But then Bruce is a little kind of scared,
Yeah, because he remembers him,
Yeah.
From New York. Was it New York?
Yeah, it was New York. Like, hi, Bruce.
The last time I seen you were trying to kill everyone.
Yeah, so he's like, we need to escape. And she's basically saying if we find one of these portals, we can get to Asgard in about 18 months. And he's like, I feel like we should just go through that big one. It's a big one that looks like it's on fire. And it's like the devil's anus. Bruce is like, anus? Who's anus?
Okay, what was that one line in the movie that was completely improvised?
Oh, I'm about to get to it.
Okay.
But he's like, granted, I didn't know it was called that when I picked it.
Yeah.
But they were like, could we trust Loki? And he's like, absolutely not. You know, it's like when we were kids, he turned himself into a snake.
And I really like snakes.
So when I picked him up, he turned back into himself and said, I got you. And then he stabbed me. And yeah, that was improvised. But when they cut to
Loki.
Yeah, Loki, he's kind of laughing.
He's kind of smirking because he didn't realize that was he didn't know that wasn't a part of the script. And that's so funny.
And also too, we find out that Loki, because he was with the Grandmaster for like a couple of weeks, he gained his trust. He got access to all of his like passcodes for everything. So he wants to help. So
sort of.
Oh, I forgot to say too. Like, I know we're already past it, but when Hela showed back at Asgard, she's just standing there like outside, and they have all the guards with Hogan, the third member, which lasted the longest. He got the most lines.
Yeah.
And she takes them all out and even stabs him and kills him. And it's like, damn, Warrior 3 gone. The only one was missing was Sif.
Yeah, Sif.
Lady Sif.
Lady Sif, yeah.
She didn't show back up until, if I'm not mistaken, Love and Thunder.
And was it you that the guy who played Hogan was Raiden?
Yeah, the guy that in the new Mortal Kombat movies, he plays Raiden. I forgot to pronounce his name, but his name is in the first and second one. Yeah, he's Hogan. Hogan,
yeah.
Yeah. So they're trying to get to all the ships, and Thor. Valkyrie goes to get Korg and Meek.
Yeah, Korg and Meek, yeah.
And she's like, I'm looking for Korg. He's like, who's asking?
Who's asking?
I know you're asking, but I just want to know who's asking for him. And, so she gets him and Meek a part of it. Everybody gets them a part of it. And then Thor and Loki are taking out guards with guns, and they get in the elevator and they have a little conversation. And he's like, Loki thinks he's talking
I'm not
bad.
doing the.
Yeah, but before that, it's like a serious moment when he go like, Loki, I thought the world of you. You were my brother. I thought we were going to fight beside forever. You know, so it's basically right there saying that Loki doesn't want to be a part of it. He wants to stay.
Yeah.
But when they get, he's like, we need to stop him, and he's like, we should do get help. He's like, what? They do get help.
I'm not doing get help.
I'm not doing. Come on, it's fun. It's like not for me. And then he's like, we're going to do get help. He's like, we are not doing get help. And then it cuts, get help, my brother. And he's limping, but then he throws him into the guards. He's like, oh, that's good old time. Like, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Loki tries to escape, but Thor ends up putting
that device on him. Yeah,
and turns it on and leaves it.
And left it on.
What if no one would have showed up?
But then at the same time, look at all the shit that Loki did to him.
That's true.
So, I mean, payback's a bitch. I'm just saying.
So they're heading to the wormhole to head to Asgard, the Devil's Anus. So before they do that, they're getting chased by like the crew.
The army, like the Grandmaster's army.
Grandmaster wants them to bring them in, all of them.
All of them, yeah.
So everyone's going after him. It's a whole big old fight where Valkyrie jumps out and takes out some of the ships. Thor jumps out and takes some of the ships. This is
my part right here. Thor is flying the ship, and he gets Banner to fly a ship. He goes, I don't know how to fly this ship. He goes, you're a smart scientist. Use one of your PhDs.
None of them involve flying an alien spacecraft.
Use one of your PhDs.
So, yeah. Some of the people, like the lady that was always with Grandmaster, she ends up wrecking. I don't know if she dies or not. Maybe
I don't know. I don't.
She's never seen again.
She never pops up. So yeah, I think she dies.
So they go through the Devil's Anus, and while this is going on, Hela wants Scourge to execute a lady to show where the sword is. So that's what they're looking, because they went looking for the sword for the Bifrost. They can't find it. Heimdall stole it. So they're about to execute a lady, and this guy comes up and says, don't do it. I'll tell you. So as they're going to the cave where they've been hiding, Hela pulls the door down, but they're not in there. Heimdall got them to go out the back to make it to the Rainbow Bridge to the Bifrost. And they show Bruce and all them show up. They drop off Thor, and he goes to the throne room and sees the roof like torn down, and sees like, yeah, it was definitely like she was the firstborn. She's the rightful heir to the throne, but he's not going to give it to her. So they have the people go to the bridge, and by the Bifrost is Fenris, the wolf, and some guards. And then they go the other way, and Scourge comes with more guards. So they're surrounded.
The sword now! Or something like that, yeah.
But when they were going to execute the lady, Scourge didn't want to do it. No, he was having second thoughts.
Yeah.
But I also like when they were flying Grandmaster's ship, and they were trying to. It doesn't have any weapons. They found out. Yeah. It's his orgy ship. He has his orgies on it.
That's right.
When Bruce was trying to figure out maybe this button will work, and he presses the big button.
There's a bunch of like fireworks and music popping up everywhere.
That's what distracts some of the ships. But yeah, Valkyrie attaches some gun to the side and starts taking out tries to take out the wolf, but it doesn't do anything. But takes out some of the guards, and then they're about to do it. Not about to do it. They're fighting on the bridge, and then. But you get Thor sitting on the throne, banging the thing to get her attention. And she's basically telling him that, you didn't know him like I did. He's like, we used to destroy cities and stuff. He's like, where do you think all this gold came from?
Right.
All the throne and stuff. And Thor's like, I believe, that you are the firstborn, the rightful heir to the throne, but I'm not going to let you have it because you're just the worst.
You're just the worst.
So they start the fight. Real quick though, like it's back and forth. When Cate Blanchett has the long black hair and the dark like circles around the eyes, makes her look hot as fuck.
Yeah.
But when she puts that helmet on, when she does
the spike helmet,
the white, it looks dumb. Because it appears with CG because you can't make it appear in real life because that's not how that shit works.
Yeah, they don't work that way.
But in certain shots, I feel like they should have had some kind of helmet that they could put on her, as light as they could make it. Because Loki wore his helmet, with those horns. Yeah. I mean, hers are bigger, but I don't know. Because I'm just saying it because the helmet looks shitty.
Well, see,
I really didn't like the way it
personally, they should have came up with a different design for the spikes, a different shape.
Maybe they didn't have to be that big.
Yeah, maybe not that big, but it should have been a little bit, should have been shaped differently, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it did look a little strange. I mean, it wasn't completely ridiculous, but it could have been better, in my opinion.
Yeah, so as they're, when they start the fight, they cut away, and some people are dying, some people are taking out the enemies, but Fenris, the wolf, starts to run towards the people. And she's like, there's too many of them. And I can't stop them. And Bruce is like, you want to know who I am? Because she don't know that he's the Hulk. He's like, just wait. You'll find out who I am. And he does a fucking dive. And you're thinking he's going to turn into the Hulk and land in front of the wolf. But when the wolf gets closer, Bruce just splats on the fucking thing.
He goes, thump.
And he's just eyes rolled back. You think he's dead, but Fenris just runs past him.
He just kind of smells him, and then
he's about to attack him, but then the Hulk grabs him from behind and flips him off the bridge and shit. And they're fighting,
funny.
But it's that splat almost.
He says, "Thump." I laughed way too hard at that.
Yeah, so Thor and Hela are fighting.
And Hela
she gets the upper hand and she takes out one of his eyes. She's like, now you definitely remind me of Father.
But what was funny was after she cut his eye out, she goes, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, ew. So she has him caught.
And they're out on the balcony.
Yeah, and she's like, like, what are you the god of again? And then it cuts to him talking to Odin where they met him. And he said, he's like, I'm nothing without the hammer. And he's like, are you Thor, god of hammers?
Yeah.
He's like, you're the god of thunder. You don't need, you got lightning. It's just that it's to help, like, focus it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to make you, I want to be you. And he's like, you're not, you're better. And
You're
then
better than
she's
me,
like,
yeah.
what are you the god of again? And a giant lightning strike, like, destroys the shit. But at that time, too, you see Korg and all of them show up. And then you see their ship that they took come up. That's when
Loki.
when Loki was being electrocuted and Korg let him go. And he's like, hey, man, you gonna join the revolution? And he's
Hey,
like,
bro.
you look like it. Yeah, hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
And he goes, what did Loki say? He's like, you look like a guy who could use
Leadership or something like that?
to need leadership.
Yeah, to need leadership.
He's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
But yeah, he shows up, and then the ship shows up, and Loki's like, your savior is here.
Yes. So stupid.
Yeah. It's there's the big fight. They're all taken out. Some people die, some don't.
And then, of course, you see Hulk come crashing down from the castle, and of course, in the background, you hear "Immigrant" song.
After Thor gets like attacked when he uses lightning, he jumps down on the bridge after everyone.
Yeah.
And the Immigrant song plays again. And it's a cool shot. It's a cool song to use at the time.
Yeah.
You know, it works for the scene, and he's just taking out everybody.
Everyone, yep.
And they're all trying to get on the ship. And Scourge, he's cowardly. He covers himself and gets on the ship, like, to hide.
Yeah.
But what was it? Yeah, Loki and they try to help.
And of course, the Hulk and the Wolf are fighting in the water.
Yeah, and then he knocks it off the waterfall. But I was thinking, like, Asgard is almost like on a cone.
Yeah.
Where's that go?
I have no idea.
Where does that go?
I have no idea.
So they take out everybody. Scourge is scared, like I said, but some of the enemies are coming to attack the ship.
He's scared like a little bitch.
Yeah, so he decides to take him out, which he's no longer a bitch. He takes Destroy and just literally destroys all the enemies. He jumps down, starts shooting, and basically shows Hela that he's not with her anymore. He takes them out, like a lot of the bad guys, so the ship can get away, and she just kills him.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, he died kind of like a bitch. He kind of went, ugh.
He did like that. Yeah, it was really,
yeah, so they're all, Loki and all them, Loki, Valkyrie, and Thor are there, and Hela's walking towards them. And he basically, like, you know what to do. He's like, Asgard's not a place. It's a people.
It's a people,
you know?
yeah.
And he's like, you know what to do. And he looks at him and is like, I'm not playing get help. So he gets Loki into the ship to go to the vault and put Surtur's crown into the eternal flame to bring upon Ragnarok. Because she draws her power from Asgard. And if Asgard's destroyed, she could die.
She has no power.
So,
but I like whenever Valkyrie and Thor are trying to hold her off and everything like that. Valkyrie goes, "You first."
Yeah. But they're fighting. It's doing nothing. They're getting beat. But Loki makes it to the throne room, and he grabs the
crown.
The crown, and he runs past the Tesseract, and he pauses for a second.
Yep.
But then we don't see what happens. But then he goes to the flame and puts it in there. And then Hela's like, you can't stop me. And he's like, I can't. Thor's like, I can't stop you.
But he can.
And it shows in the back the the castle
It's just
destroyed. Surtur comes out, and they take her down and knock her into the water. And Thor's like, "Yeah, we got to get out of here. This place is going to go." But in the background, you see Thor Hulk climb up, and you hear him like go like, "Ah!" And he jumps towards the Surtur, and he flies towards him. He's going to hit him.
Smokes him in the face.
Yeah, he smokes him in the face like, "Hulk, stop!" And then he
like, Hulk, for once in your life, don't smash.
Big monster.
And he's like, no. And he's like,
fine. And he grabs them both and he jumps onto the ship. And then as Surtur's destroying everything, Hela comes up trying to stab him with all her little knives.
Big ass.
But then he grabs his sword and just jams it to where she is. And she supposedly dies. She looks like she disappears, but we don't know. Right. It's been almost 10 years since the movie came out.
And there's not been any sign of her.
Yeah, so we'll just say she's dead. But he stabs it, and they're all just watching. And Korg's sitting there holding Meek, going, "We can rebuild. As long as the foundation is in place, we can rebuild." And then
everything blows
up. It disintegrates. He's like, "Oh, the foundation's gone. We can't do anything."
Sorry.
So, yeah, then they have Thor and Loki in like a little room, and they're talking, and he thinks that Loki's not there. He goes, "If you were here, brother, I'd actually hug you." And he throws something at him, and he catches it. So he's there. So they made it up. Everything's fine. Everybody that they saved are on the ship behind him, and he comes to sit down on the throne.
Yeah, the throne.
But I told him this is so funny is Hulk's standing there. Loki kind of walks up, and he sees him in his. Hulk sees him in his vision, and you see his fist tighten, like he's like, "Oh," because I remember you. I always found that detail. That's funny.
Smoke you right now, like.
Yeah. So everyone's like the crew that he was with is standing around by him.
And Korg,
hold on, we're about to get there, but they're trying to figure out. He's like, Asgard's not a place; it's a people. So they're just going to find another place for him. And he's like, "Where do we go?" And Thor's like, "I don't know. Maybe we should go somewhere new." Any suggestions? And he looks at Meek. He's like, "Meek, where are you from?" And Korg, he goes, "Oh man, Meek's dead. Yeah, I accidentally stomped on him on the bridge, and I felt bad, so I picked him up, started carrying him around."
Says.
And then he starts to be alive. He's like, "Oh wait, he's alive! He's alive, everybody! What was your question again, bro?" And then Thor just looks at the camera and goes, "Earth it is." And then, roll credits. But we get an after credits scene where Thor's basically talking to Loki. They're looking out the window of the ship. And he's like, do you think that we'll be okay on Earth? And he's like, "Oh, yeah, everybody loves me."
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you think it'll be okay if I'm on?
He's like, "Absolutely not." And he goes, "But don't worry. Everything is going to be all right." Mm-hmm. Cut to a shadow coming over their faces. They're looking up, and it pans out, and it's a big-ass ship.
Like 10 times their size.
But we don't know who it is yet, and the credits roll. We get another after-credit scene. I told Corbin I don't really like this one. It's the Grandmaster. He wrecked during that.
In their little ship or whatever. Yeah.
And he's all saying a bunch of nonsense, and he's like, "It's a tie." I didn't really pay attention to what he said.
Give ourselves a pat on the back.
Yeah, a pat on the back. And it's a tie. And then it ends, and it says Thor will return in Avengers Infinity War. And that was Thor Ragnarok. It's a good movie.
It's a very good movie. Very entertaining. Made me laugh quite a bit.
Such a colorful movie, too. The colors.
Oh, yeah. A lot of colors.
I didn't get to see this in 3D. This would be one of the occasions where I would like to see a movie in 3D.
Yeah. But like I said, the only kind of issue I had was Hela's helmet, the spiked helmet. That was a little weird, a little bit much. I think they could have shaped it a little bit differently, made it a little bit smaller. But hey, apparently it did work somehow.
Yeah, the movie did great.
Yeah, the movie did very great.
Oh, so I forgot to mention this. So Mark Ruffalo is known to spoil movies by accident.
By accident.
Same as Tom Holland. I think they've been good fairly recent in their movies.
So far, yeah.
But this movie, but the biggest spoiler was in Infinity War. But we'll get to that when we get there. I'll tell you about that. But they were doing the premiere, and it was when they started doing Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Like live videos.
Yeah.
He was just figuring it out. They wanted him to do a live video of the carpet. And then he's basically like, all right, we're going to go in now. And he puts it in his pocket. He forgets to turn it off. So he basically goes in there and gets prepared, whatever they do before the screening. And he, in his pocket, live streams the first 10 minutes while people are like still in the chat. And someone came up to him the thing while he was sitting there enjoying the movie, like, your phone is on, it's on right now. And he's like, oh shit, you know? And he's thinking that he's gonna get fired, you know, because they're very protective about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because what it is, when they do that first screening, that's mainly just for the actors and the people who worked on the movie and the press.
Yeah.
So they don't want that shit leaking out until it starts being released worldwide.
And he was worried about what Kevin Feige would say, but apparently he saw him the next day.
Yeah.
And he gave him a big old hug, and he said, that was great publicity. Everyone was tuned in. Even though they couldn't see it, you know, they could hear it.
They could hear everything.
You know, but it was like good publicity, he said. So he didn't get in trouble that time.
Okay.
But, Mark Ruffalo live streamed the first 10 minutes.
That was fun. That's funny.
Yeah, so. All right, what do you want to rate this movie? You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Action was good. The comedy was great. The effects were awesome and everything like that. A lot of colors, like you said. I think the
very
color
colorful movie.
A little bit too much for my taste. I mean, but whatever. Some of the camera shots were really cool, like you stated, and everything like that. All in all, the movie was very entertaining, and it did very well in the box office. Very well. So I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm with you, too.
I'm going to give it an 8. 8 out of 10.
8 for me, too.
Yeah.
This movie, like I said before, I was wanting the darker stuff because of that first preview.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, this is going to be an intense movie. They changed it to comedy. It worked.
It did work.
I still wanted to see the other way, but it worked.
Right.
It's a funny movie. The action is great. The music is great, especially the use of Immigrant Song.
And it fit just right.
It was a damn near perfect movie. I had fun with this movie. This movie is great.
That's one.
I'm going to give it an 8.
This is one of those movies, in my opinion, like if you really want to watch an action movie or like a superhero movie, but then also you want to laugh at the same time, that's one of those movies. That's what I feel. It's one of those movies.
Yeah. So that was Thor Ragnarok from 2017, and I guess we'll move on to the next one. We got Black Panther.
But as always, if you've never seen this movie, go and watch it. I suggest you watch this movie. Tell your friends about it. It's really cool.
So like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video, please. And we will catch you in Black Panther.
Peace.